Alright, so there is a new mission for the Divine Wrath and Mortal Will events, and it is actually going to be with a kind of a half Exploding Rage team. So what happens is, this new mission, you want to run 3 characters that belong to the Exploding Rage category against Stage 7, and this Stage 7 against Vegito Blue is a very different stage compared to normal. But if you see here, Stage 7, Exploding Rage, we want to use 3 units right here. It is different because of the fact that you want to bring a lot of characters that do lower attack. So this is what I'm going to go ahead and bring here. We're going to see how things go, just in case I do have some items. I think we should be able to cook here. In the meantime, let's go ahead and turn on the in-game audio. And we have a lot of intros, I think, that'll be pretty fun to see. Like text the monsters, right, and everything like that. Alright, sick. I think that sound is delayed, actually. No! Let's fix this. We're gonna fix this real quick here, watch. Easy fixing. The cord has been giving me issues like all day, so that's awesome, right? So good. I think I'll keep the Rainbow Fusions Monster here. Funny enough, Rose could actually cook still, even with just his normal debuff. We're not really worried about him doing like that. Yeah, I turned off the stream after I played the intro. I'm trying to be like true. Ints Goku Black could cook here. Oh yeah, why didn't I bring Ints Goku Black? He could actually be a fair option here, because he could like do 3 super attacks, and then no, he could do like 4 super attacks. My bad. And then on top of that, he has all the attack debuffing, right? So like he could genuinely be an okay option here, which is really funny. But I probably would choose to run Mod Junior over him, I'm thinking, right? So that's why I did not actually end up bringing him here. Mod Junior will cook really well in these fights specifically. Okay, and then we're just getting a lot of attack lowering with Zamasu here. We have the 80% reduction, so excuse me, I don't really see myself taking too much damage here, which will be very nice for us. Alright, yeah, double digits, obviously, right? That just makes too much sense there, for sure. Now, I will say, if you're on Global, you don't have Omega, that's okay, because you don't really need Omega here. In fact, Omega kind of is being booty butt cheeks here, because we can only get 1 Rainbow Orb, right? So he doesn't have a lot of reduction. But with Omega, keep in mind that you could just switch out for another unit that lowers attack and is passive, like Turles. I mean, Omega, specifically, he does lower attack by... How much attack does he actually lower by? I mean, I know that EZA AGL Turles lowers a superclass ally's attack by 20%. I think Omega is 25%, so it is obviously stronger. But I don't really think it's going to be that big of a deal if you don't have LR Omega. There are definitely some options you can run instead of him that'll actually work just as fine, right? Let me actually bring up Omega just to be sure here. If we see here, yeah, all enemies attacking defense minus 25%. Now, he does also lower attack and a super attack effect. And obviously, he's just going to be a better unit than AGL Turles to run here. But it should be fine for the most part. STR Omega could work really well here. And yeah, GT Bosses in general is actually a really good team for this event, because of the fact that there's so much attack lowering. I don't think I've done a GT Bosses video specifically against this fight. I might have. STR Omega is taking some damage here, but it's okay. Come on, STR Omega didn't have big bad bosses there, so he obviously would just take a lot of attack. I'm tempted to just to put Mod Junior in the second slot even, but we're gonna have to keep him in the slot 1, just so we can get the attack debuff. I think that'll be important, so we could have a 50% attack debuff here. If we get an item run, that'd be cool. but it's not really a necessary thing to get the no item run, so we'd be okay regardless. Vegito will actually do a lot of damage to us here, but I don't think it's going to be a killing blow, because we have 50% attack lure from Vegito plus the normal attack luring. Yeah, actually, it literally did zero damage. Okay, that's fine. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, we are cooking here. The only thing is that he gets less additional super attacks in slot 1, right? He does lose the high chance additional super attack. So yeah, double digits, yeah. Pretty good for Mod Junior right there. And he wasn't even built up at all, so that just shows you the power of Mod Junior specifically, right? And really the plan here is we just let Zamasu kind of take over with the damage. If Zamasu is able to take over with the damage, we'll be looking good for the most part. After this double super, STR Rose himself actually might take some stuff here, but maybe. Will I keep the Minato profile photo permanently? I think that might be a very high chance that I keep this profile permanently, just because it obviously is just Minato, right? So it just would make a lot of sense to just have it. Alright, so we got the Angel Zamasu to fuse. That'll be looking good here. And then we got Tech Fusion Zamasu with his passive up. I'm actually probably going to keep things like this, where we have Omega here on rotation at all times. I think that'll be good, just so we have a consistent debuffer on this rotation here for Fusion Zamasu, just in case Fusion Zamasu takes the attack. Now, Omega does get reduction per keys for obtain, so you don't even necessarily need a full GT Bosses team. I mean, a full GT Bosses team would help him out quite a bit, but he does get 7% reduction per key sphere. So even with like the less attack lowering here, yeah, only 250k right there. That's not bad at all. And there's a 55% Omega. I guess you do want to keep that in mind. So now we are lowering his attack here, and then we get the additional super. Actually, the additional super attack, does it also lower attack? I forget. Does it? It does. Wow. Okay, that's pretty good. That was the level 5 additional, I think. So I mean, that helps out quite a bit in terms of the damage we would actually take. Who's at the end here? Angel Zamasu would be fine against the super attack. So yeah, we're good. We're looking good here. Next turn we have who? I forget who we have next turn actually already. I'm in out. Oh yeah, Esther Omega. So Esther Omega and Mod Junior together should be fine. Hello, how's it going, gamers? We could actually use the domain here. Should I use the domain? I probably should just use the domain, I guess, right? There's no harm in using it here. Let's go ahead and just pop it, right? Because we don't have any superclass units here, obviously. Alright, sick. I love the domain ability. It is a fun little ability here. So we do need to get these tech orbs down. But besides that, we should be good. This actually does give Mod Junior a support buff, by the way, in terms of defense. So it does actually help him out. I guess Omega could be maybe a little dangerous for him, but he should be okay because he actually has big bad bosses now. So we're going to get 70% attack lowering here. Once, obviously, Mod Junior is in slot 1. Which I think that might trigger before he even attacks. So that's actually pretty good for him. I would assume this is double digits again. It's just too much attack lowering. 70% attack lowering. Plus the debuffs we gave him last turn with Omega and Fusion Zamasu. It's just too much, right? If Omega takes a super attack, I don't think he would die, but he might take a lot of damage. We'll see how things go. That's fine. Okay. Kind of weird that Omega is on Fuse Fighters or Worldwide Chaos. I mean, I think Worldwide Chaos, he could have been on there. Fuse Fighters, I mean, it's weird. Like, you could argue it there. There's a difference between, like, obviously, Legends and Dokkan, right? Okay. Okay. And then, yeah, we're good. Sweet. So now, we could actually use this guy's active skill, which we'll go ahead and use. It is actually a debuff active skill. So, yeah, we could just use it here. There's not really a need to hold on to it.
星ごと吹き飛ばしてやる。この星もろとも消えてなくなれ。
That also does disable in action. We'll get the max reduction here. We'll get this with Zamasu, and then Rose can grab these. So I think Rose should be okay against the super, even himself. Because we're just, oh, again, we're going to have so much attack lowering here. Omega lowers attack by 30% on the active skill. Then there's the super attack ones. There's the passive one in terms of attack lowering. And there's a super attack right there. Okay. Shame we didn't get a infinite Zamasu fights. Could have been a survival stage until you reach the damage cap and Zeno appears. Or like, you know, like a turn counter, right? Where it's like, you know, after a certain amount of turns pass by, you are able to throw so you can give Goku Black a chance to cook. I don't think I will. But yeah, after a certain amount of turns pass by, like Zeno comes in and it's just like a survival stage. Could be interesting. But I would assume we're just not going to get that. We'll see what happens. But yeah, this is what I was talking about. I don't think Rose would die here. It would be funny if Rose just ends up dying here. But I guess, you know, at that point it is what it is, right? Yeah, 69k. This is too much attack debuffing. It's literally just impossible. I mean, at this point, we'll just do this, right? The funny thing about this Zamasu is that he actually does lower superclass enemies attack minus 10%. So that's actually pretty cool. So he actually is giving a little debuff to the units here. And he should be able to finish things off. Worst case scenario, Ma Jr. obviously finished things off himself. But Fusion Zamasu himself is invincible. Duh. So this is a pretty easy run with the extreme class team in terms of no item. And it's a nice thing because so many of these extreme class units do have debuffs, right? So like this is a stage where extreme class really is able to show off like their strengths that they have, because most of the time you're not really able to use these debuffs. But now like Ba Junior's like slot 1 attack debuff, you know, really helps out here. Or, you know, Omega's all his debuffing, right? And type advantage really helps out here. So I think that's pretty good. Even like Goku Black, like I was saying, he does debuff a lot on a super attack effect, and he's doing just so many super attacks potentially. So that could work out pretty well. But let me know what you guys think about the Stage 7 mission. Again, you only have to run 3 Exploding Rage category units. So as long as you just run the 3 here, you'll be cooking. But I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.